This spectacular setting is for the 3 to 4 year old Arabian Colts at the Global Champions Arabians Tour, or GCAT for short. This was the inaugural year for having it in Scottsdale, Arizona, and it was at Westworld where I filmed most of my videos. But if the arena looks completely different, that's because it was held in a gigantic tent at the other end of the parking lot from the main arena, which is the Equidome, where most of my videos are filmed. This event has a $270,000 purse involved, and that helps bring out top quality Arabian horses. Just look at this first colt up as a prime example. He's a beautiful chestnut boy, and then he's followed by this kind of unusually colored gray horse. This one has some really nice dappling in that coat as well. By the way, they did not announce the names of the horses or handlers, but rather only gave the back number for each one. I'm assuming that's to keep the judges from being biased toward any of the entries whose names they might recognize. There'll be top 3 finishers at the end to receive gold, silver, and bronze awards, so be sure to stick around to see which ones made the top 3. You can also let us know in the comments how your selections lined up with what the judges chose. Man, look at the bay coat on this horse. It's such a striking color. Speaking of which, my last video was about the colors of horse coats. I'll have a thumbnail image you can click on at the end of this video in case you want to learn more about horse coat colors. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, please click the like button and subscribe if you want to be notified when new videos are published. And you can share this video with your horse-loving friends who would enjoy it too. And seriously, how can anyone who likes horses not enjoy watching magnificent horses like these in such a stunning setting? Next up is another chestnut horse as it comes storming into the arena. I'm sorry about all the people in the way, but I just couldn't find a better spot to set up for my camera. I thought it was still well worth shooting the video and sharing it with you because the horses and the setting are so visually appealing. You get a nice view of this one in slow motion as he runs right in front of us, and he just looks amazing. All I can say about this one is, wow, look at that. The poor handler's running hard, but he can't keep up with that horse. You can really see the great movement this horse has when you watch it in slow motion. And then here he checks out the flowers. Thought that was funny. Here he looks right at us. And then as he goes around, he checks out the flowers one more time. Another bay horse comes in, and look at the long flowing mane on this one. You can really see the mane fly on a couple of steps right there and there. And again, we're up close and personal. This one seems like it's a really powerful horse, don't you think? I mean, look at the muscles in those hindquarters. Next up is a really dark bay horse. He looks almost black, and he has sort of a bluish tint to his coat as well. Very unusual. That's poetry in motion right there, isn't it? As he runs right past us and heads for the exit, that will bring up our 7th horse in case you lost track. And it's another gorgeous bay. And look at how it has a little bit of white frosting on the tip of its tail. It looks very unusual. And if that other horse had a long mane, well, I think this one's got them all beat. Just look at that one. Here now is the next to last entry. Here's a little info about the Global Champions Arabians Tour, or GCAT for short. It's a global event, as the name implies, and has competitions in 7 countries, including all the way over in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. I just love saying Abu Dhabi. Anyway, there were 11 judges from 5 different countries at this year's Scottsdale GCAT show. And again, this was the first year they had it in Scottsdale. Hopefully it becomes an annual event. And now we welcome in our last entry. It is another gray horse that looks very similar to that first one that came in. I had to double check to make sure somehow I didn't get the same horse twice or something like that, but nope, they are 2 separate horses. They look very similar and they're both a unique kind of a color, so kind of unusual. Here you can see this one has 4 little white stockings. You'll notice right there as it goes by. So those are your 9 entries, and now all of them will be filed back into the arena for the judges to take a good look. That gives us a chance to get a good look as well. Here's the first of the 2 uniquely colored gray horses. And then here's one of the bays, and that is just one of the most beautiful bay colors I've ever seen. Here's one of the chestnuts, and you can see it has a flaxen mane and tail. A typical chestnut would have the mane and tail that look pretty much the same as the rest of the coat, kind of like this one. Although that mane, as I look at it, looks a little bit flaxen as well. I don't recall seeing another black horse or dark bay like this one that has as much blue tint to it as this one does. So now each handler stands them up, they'll all be in a row, and then the judges will come by and take a look at each one of them. So I'll pan down the line here and you can get a good look as well. One quick last look at a few of them, and then we are about to hear which horses won the gold, silver, and bronze awards. So have you picked out 1 or 2 or 3 of your favorites? Once you see the top 3 finishers, you can let us know how your picks compared to the judges. We'll watch here as the last few of them exit the arena. Here now is your ring announcer to let us know which one received the gold award.
Rafael S.B.A. owned by Stella Bella Arabians LLC, the United States of America.
Turns out it's the beautiful bay with the long flowing mane. He's getting a little fractious there. Apparently he doesn't like the spotlight. I'll have to announce the silver and bronze winners because there was background music playing when they were announced and I don't want to get a copyright strike. So the silver place goes to Nader Al-Badayr, bred by Sheikh Mohammed bin Saud Al Qasimi and owned by Cindy McGowan and Danabius Arabians SLR. And the bronze goes to Wall Street B, owned by Midwest Station 1. I'm sorry, it was hard to find much information online about these top finishers, so if you know who the breeders and handlers are, please leave a comment to let us know. So we pan across here as these top 3 get lots of pictures taken of them. There's the silver place finisher, Nader Al-Badayr, leaving the arena. And here's one last look at the beautiful chestnut colt, Wall Street B. And finally, the champion, Raphael SBA. His handler stands him up one last time as we get to view him behind that beautiful flower arrangement. Thanks for watching, and you can click on the thumbnail image on your screen to see the video I mentioned that talks about the different horse coat colors. We'll see you next time with more magnificent horses.